Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all of you. Anu, Mahesh, Sanjay, Swarup. Good morning, all of you. So please reply in the chat box whether it is inaudible or not. Tell me. Audio, videos, everything is perfect. Please confirm in the chat box. Yeah, fine. Yeah, before I start the session, let us fix our agenda, guys, please. Good morning. Good morning, Sanjay. So as we discussing in the last session, in yesterday we understood very clearly what is DevOps. Yesterday we understood what is DevOps, please. So totally, what is the course of this guys, please? DevOps with AWS, please plus AI. So totally in this course, complete DevOps with AWS will be covered. AWS administration also will be covered. So yesterday we have understand what is DevOps. Today we're gonna be discussing about what is AWS and what is the difference between AWS versus what is the difference between AWS DevOps. That is an exactly class for today. So before starting the session, what we have understood in the last session, let us worry within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we'll move forwarding into the what is AWS. We're going to be understand for today. Yeah. So what exactly in the last session? What we have understood in the last session? What are the first question? I ask you, I have three questions I ask you, right? Which are all these three questions, guys, please? What are the first question? Is an application. Second question, what is the server? Third question, what is an SDLC? What are the first question, guys, please? The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side and we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. I'll repeat again. So what is an application? The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application, we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access over internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, In SDLC, we have a several stages and several phases. Which are all those guys, please? In software development lifecycle, we have analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By following these are all the stages and phases, we can able to build an application, and we can able to do business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon Book My Shop. For example, let's say I want to build a Redbus kind of application. I have a travel business example, but I want to do business in internet like Redbus. But how exactly I need? What are the first step? Yes, is analysis. First step is what? Analysis. So, so analysis means what? Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, registration page, and each and everything will be gathered. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but what exactly the planning. Design is nothing but what exactly the planning. So once if it is done, our developers will implement the lines of code. Our developers will implement the lines of code. Once if it is an implement our lines of code, we're gonna be verifying by testers whether it is working or not. Once if it is verified, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, and we can access our internet as a website. But whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. If you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of our SDLC process. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are tester, can verify the functionality. But question is, if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be do? If you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be do? So what is the DevOps, please? The combination of software development The combination of software development plus operation is nothing but what exactly DevOps, please. That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what operation? Software development plus operation. We call as what DevOps. We call as what DevOps. That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitor. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. An automated DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we're going to be following some rules and regulations. Which are all those guys, please? Which are all those rules and regulations? Whatever the lines of code is written by developer in dev environment, which are all the lines of code which is written by developer. Those lines of code we're going to be making working software. We're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. But as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. We're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. Our DevOps is a transparent pipeline. Sir, why we are calling our SDLC is a complex? Because of it is a manual process. Because of it is a manual process. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, due to this manual process, if you got an issue for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. That means the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customer is not satisfied. As we are understood in the example of water pipeline. In the water pipeline, somewhere else blockage is there. For identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. And customer also not satisfying until waiting for water. The same way here, while implementing our software development lifecycle, if you got an issue due to the manual process for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. That means the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customer is not satisfied. That is the reason we are going to be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, everything is automated, everything is transparent. Everything is automated, everything is transparent. Due to this transparent, due to this automation, due to this transparent, due to this automation, even though if you got an issue, even though if you got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify. That means the cost is reduced, the quality will be increased, and customer also satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. The actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. But in this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear. But for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, which are all the tools we are going to be using? Which are all the tools? Case, please. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Elastic Log Stacks, Kibana, and Terraform. So these are all the tools we are gonna be using. Yes, please. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Elastic Log Stacks, Kibana, and Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools. Git Maven, I'll repeat again. Git Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Elastic Logstash, Kibana, and Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools, we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Got it very clearly. But while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required infrastructure, yes, please. So by helping of these are all the tools, while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required infrastructure. Sir, what is infrastructure? Okay, before that, what is an application?
Running piece of code.
What is an application? Yeah. The working software, which is written in any programming language, we call as an application. Simply, we are calling as a website. Simply, we are calling as a website. Okay. For handling this website, for Flipkart kind of application, Flipkart kind of website, for maintaining this website, what kind of infrastructure is required? What kind of infrastructure is required? Majorly, servers required, networks is required, database is required, storage is required, and so on. These are all major infrastructure is required for deploying or for maintaining our applications. Clear, understood this very clearly. So, for maintaining our application, for deploying our application, we require these are all major infrastructure. For example, to conduct this DevOps class, what kind of major infrastructure is required? Laptop is required, internet connection is required, TV is required, projector is required, chairs, tables. So this classroom is required. These are all major infrastructure is required to conduct these DevOps classes. In the same way, for maintaining a Flipkart kind of application, we require these are all major infrastructure. But question is, sir, how many ways we can able to get infrastructure? How many ways to get infrastructure? We can able to get infrastructure either physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud. Or from cloud. Or from cloud. So the infrastructure we can able to get either by physical environment, virtual environment, or from cloud. Yeah, we can able to get this from cloud environment also. But sir, what is a cloud? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? What is a cloud computing? The remote placed resources over internet from your laptop is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing. So if you want to understand cloud computing, first we should understand what is the data center. Sir, what is a data center? The huge computing power, keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. The huge computing power, keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. From this data center, if we can access or a control any resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing. So what is the data center? Yes, please. Huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room we calling as a data center. From this data center, if we can access anything called resources over internet from a laptop, over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Sir, let us understand what is the cloud computing. What is in exactly cloud computing? So first, what is a data center? As we discussed right now, as we discussed, what is the data center? The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in huge locations like in US, in Singapore, in UK, in Mumbai, in India, in UK, in US, in South Africa, and so many places. Expanded these data centers, geographical locations. From these data centers, from these remote placed resources such as servers, network, storage, databases, over internet, if you can access from a laptop or a control over internet, these remote place resources over internet, if we can access, so we are called as cloud. But any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying anything. We're going to be getting only rental based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying, we're going to be getting only rental based infrastructure only. Based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. Which is easy. So for example, let's say you want to go to the railway station by using car. For example, car by using car if you want to reach a railway station. How many ways we can able to get a car? Two ways, either buying a new car or a rental car. So just for reaching railway station, are you buying a new car or a rental car? Book a Ola or Uber cars, please. Which is easy? Definitely rental car. The same way here also. So book a Wala cab. Within 10 minutes, get a car. Getting into the car, reach railway station. Whatever tariff you need to pay it. That's it. We're not worrying about RC, pollution check, driving lessons. Not required. Whether car is condition or not. Not required. Everything is perfect. Whatever tariff you need to pay it. But if you buy a new car, upfront amount you need to pay it. Am I right or wrong? Upfront amount, whatever the price, we need to pay upfront maybe lakhs of rupees, like 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs of rupees we need to pay it upfront. Then moreover, we require RC pollution check, driving lessons is required or not. If you want to buy your own car and maintain your own way, you are required driver also. Maintenance cost also very high. The same way, so we are not buying or we are not maintaining any server. Just we getting rental based infrastructure, rental based servers based on usage. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. But which are all the cloud providers are available in the market? Google. These three are leading cloud providers in the market. These three are leading cloud providers in the market. But which cloud we are gonna be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services. In AWS totally, we are gonna be learning more than 45 plus services we're gonna be learning. 45 plus services we are gonna be learning. 45 plus services we are gonna be learning. But these are all 45 plus services. 45 plus services. We're dividing into the four models: VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. So VPC is nothing but a network. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. Sir, what is a VPC? What is a VPC? Anybody help me in the chat box? VPC is nothing but a network. So EC2 is nothing but a
Servlet.
server. RDS is nothing but a database like MySQL, Oracle kind of database which we can able to get it. S3 is nothing but a storage. S3 is nothing but a storage. So for deploying a Flipkart kind of application, what kind of infrastructure can able to get it from AWS or no? Yes. While deploying our application, Flipkart kind of application on AWS infrastructure, we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing DevOps transparent pipeline, what kind of infrastructure is required? We can able to get it from AWS, either network or a server or a database or a storage. Clear? But tell me, sir, what is a VPC? What is EC2? What is RDS? What is S3? Shall we understand one by one? Little bit about deeper about VPC, EC2, RDS. Let us understand with an example also. With an example also. Okay. So let us try to understand VPC. What is the VPC case, please? VPC is nothing but a virtual private cloud. Repeat again. So a office kind of private network. A office kind of private network. A office kind of private network. So in your office, if you go for, okay, the computers are connected with internet cables or not, that is a private network in your office. The same kind of private network, if you can access in virtual form from our internet, is nothing but what? VPC. In our AWS account, anybody can log in, like how you are going to be logged in Facebook, in Facebook, in Facebook, in Gmail. The same way we can able to sign up and sign in AWS. Anybody can able to log in AWS, but once if it is login in AWS, once if it is logged in AWS, we can able to create your private section. This is your private section. This is my private section and your friend's private section. It is completely secure. You can't be get my private section. I can't be get your private section. Completely secure. Complete is a private section. And you can able to create resources like a server and database. And who can access, who can be accessed, we're going to be writing rules and regulations. It is just like a Gmail. So you logged in Gmail. Can I able to read my email address? Me emails? No. If you log in Gmail, can I able to read your emails? No, it is a completely secure. The same way here also, whatever infrastructure we creating AWS, by helping of this network, we can able to secure. But what about VPC? So a virtual private cloud, that is your private section of AWS, where you can place resources and who can allow, who can allow, who can't be allowed. We're gonna be writing a rules and regulations. Sir, what is EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. By helping of Elastic Compute Cloud, by helping of Elastic Compute Cloud, we can able to get a server. So what is the meaning of compute? RAM, CPU. That if you calling as a computing power or not, that's what we're calling as a computer. Your laptop as a computer, am I right? So that kind of computing power, if you can access over internet in elastic form, a flexible kind of computer, the computing power over internet, if we can access, we calling as what EC2. Why EC2 we calling 1E 2C? That's what EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. By helping of EC2, we can able to get it. EC2. By helping of EC2, we can able to get a server. Server is just like a laptop. Like in your laptop, which are all the components available? CPU, operating system, hard disk, RAM, firewall, security group. The same kind of components we are gonna be using in storage just for sorry, your laptop is just for home purpose, for practicing DevOps, developing code by Java, browsing. These are all the basic things we can able to do it by laptop or a desktop. But by using server, we can able to deploy our Flipkart kind of applications. And we can able to maintain, or else we can able to deploy Netflix kind of applications. There are hotstar kind of applications. Let us say an example. So for example, if you want to deploy Netflix kind of applications, first what we need to do required. First, we are going to be creating a network. On top of the network, we are going to be creating a server. EC2 server. On top of the server, we are going to be placing our applications. Netflix kind of application, then we can access our internet like this. Good. But where exactly we can able to maintain is the customer information, login information, subscription information, where exactly in maintain in RDS, relational database services. By helping of RDS, we can able to get a MySQL, Oracle kind of databases. So By helping of VPC, we can able to get a network. By using EC2, we can able to get a server. By using RDS, we can able to get a database. So that's it. But sir, why you are using Netflix? What are the major agenda? Why? So because of browsing, movies, web series, if it is a larger file, if it is a larger file, like a 6 GB of file, can able to inserting into the database? No, we can't. That is the reason we are gonna be using S3. Simple storage services. By using S3, we can able to get online storage. It is an online bucket storage. So we can upload, download any kind of file like PDF, MP3 video, audio, anything, any kind of file we can upload or a download over internet from anywhere in the world by using any device. Is nothing but what? S3 bucket. Just for sake of understanding, I'm going to be giving an example. The Google Drive is the best example for S3 bucket. How we are operating, how we are using Google Drive, the same way we can use S3 bucket. We can upload or a download any kind of file over internet. The best example, one more example, this PPT presentation, whatever presentation Google, whatever we presentation of Google, this PPT presentation from Google, the same way we can upload or download files over internet by using S3. Got it very clearly. So, what kind of infrastructure for deploying Netflix kind of application, Flipkart kind of application, we can able to get it from AWS. On top of this AWS infrastructure, we're gonna be deploying automatically by using DevOps and automated process. DevOps and automated process. Guys, please, I hope you people are understands very clearly for today. So what is DevOps? We understood. What is AWS? What is the relation between DevOps and AWS? We understood very clearly for today. And tomorrow onwards, we're gonna be start regular classes. And before taking our questions, okay, let us repeat again our course overview. So yesterday I have done, but let me repeat again. But today some new students are joined. So totally how many courses? Two. DevOps with AWS, AWS administration. Totally how many courses? Two. So how much duration to complete? 4 months of duration. The total duration of this course completed within 4 months of duration. So which are all the prerequisitions? Linux basics required. Shell script is required. No programming. Java.NET is not required. So you require a laptop with this minimum configuration for daily practice. Who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. Any IT students also can join in this course. Any graduate can also join in this course. Which are all the benefits, guys? Please, daily class recording videos after the payment. Via Google Drive, we can access. Resume preparation, interview question and answers. 4 live real-time projects. I'm gonna be providing you. And I'm gonna be providing a soft material. And our course starts with very basic level, finish with advanced level. Each and every class is a practical implemented in front of that I need to practice in a laptop as an assignment daily basis. Daily 1 hour class, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. every day. The classes are from Monday to Saturday, Sunday is a holiday. Whatever you paying fee for complete DevOps, complete AWS for daily recordings. This is our admin number 9297 So if you're interested, please be call and do the registration, the payment, and continue by tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, we're gonna be start our regular classes. Tomorrow onwards, our practical oriented classes starting from tomorrow. So do you have any questions, please? You can ask me in the chat box, or else you can unmute, you can talk to me one by one.
So the assignment will be given in a Google Drive uh,
Yeah.
document,
In a
will
Google Drive, whatever I teach you, they practically.
mhm,
So first I will teach you in the diagrammatically. For
mhm,
understanding in the point wise, the whatever the commands I write on the theoretical part. And the same
mhm.
thing will be then same thing will be implemented practically in the cloud AWS. And that
Mhm.
will be recorded, I will forward. That same thing we have to simulate in a laptop, in your account.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So maybe people can't remember what I'm teaching in the live,
Mhm.
but it will forward. But as it is, you need to simulate in your laptop. That is will be necessary. If any problem, then come up with the next class and clarify with me by audio chat, or else you can share your screen and I can try to resolve your issues. Sanjeev. Yeah, this is what exactly our approach. Anu Naik, please. Any question? Mahesh, do you have any questions? Swaroop, any questions? You can unmute, you can talk to me. Yeah, great. So we'll continue by tomorrow. We'll continue by tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, I started practical oriented classes. Regular, that means regular classes. Thank you. Thanks, Mahesh. Thanks, Sanjay. Thanks, Swaroop and Anu Naik. Thanks for joining for today. Thank you. We'll continue by tomorrow.